Good morning. Good morning. Final Fantasy 14. Probably going to finish Realm Reborn and get up to Heavensward today. I have to do Crystal Tower stuff. See how that goes. Kristen is trying to focus on work in the same room as me. She has headphones on, but I'm trying to talk a little quieter. And Philia was nice enough to let me sit at her desk. Very cool of her. Welcome home, Ryugo. I gather you found Tataru and Limsa Laminsa? Aye, it sounds as though she had quite an adventure. While it did not end as she had hoped, I suspect it will prove to be a valuable experience. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention, and so I appreciate you indulging my request. Ryugo, you were returned and you seem troubled. Did the role of escort chafe so? Wilrid is dead? He was murdered? By the 12, how can that be? I'll send word to Alphino at once. He will want to conduct a full investigation and send word to Wilrid's family. Gods, he was just a boy. Who would do this? I'm sorry, Ryugo. Doubtless this weighs heavy on your heart. And we have already imposed upon you such. Where it takes time for yourself, I dare say you've more than earned a respite. After all, we will be most busy with preparations as the banquet draws near. Should other adventurers summon you elsewhere, perhaps now is the time to heed their call? In order to progress the main scenario, you must first complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower series. So that's where we're at. Interesting. So, yes, Crystal Tower. And I did the first one of those yesterday, so I think there's 2 more. So good of you to join us, Ryugo. Our meeting would be dull indeed without a full account of your experiences in the labyrinth. Take a moment to collect yourself, and when you are ready, we shall debate how to best proceed. The Fellowship of Noah is being accounted for. It is time this assembly was called to order. Ambrose will be presiding over the meeting, if you'd be so kind as to inform him of your readiness to proceed. Welcome back, Ryugo. I've just been reading about your encounter in the Labyrinth of the Ancients. It pleases me greatly to note that you seem none the worse for the experience. For your reference, I've added my own notes to Graha's preliminary expedition report, begun compiling a Crystal Tower survey log. Information contained therein will be available to you at all times. Should you have any questions, you need only ask. Now, if there are no objections, I shall begin with a summary of the expedition's key accomplishments. A very quick quest. In the course of this, our first foray into the grounds of the Crystal Tower, we succeeded in neutralizing the structure's outer defenses, before proceeding to secure the maze surrounding the base of the spire. According to Rigo's account, the labyrinth defenses were most emphatically active. Disturbingly, his report also mentions a violent encounter with the sentry heavily augmented by Elegan technology. In short, our misgivings were well-founded. The Crystal Tower was not simply thrust above ground by the chaotic shifting of Earth, it has somehow been reawoken. If, as seems increasingly likely, the tower's secrets should prove too dangerous to share with the world, we'll have no choice but contain them. Short of leveling the place, this will almost certainly involve returning its mechanisms to a state of dormancy. To do that, however, we first need to address the question of how they work. A question to which must surely be waiting for us inside the tower itself. In conclusion, that is where we must go. A task rather easier said than done. If the perils of the labyrinth are any indication, then I move that all further exploration of the tower be delayed until such time as an exhaustive analysis of the structure's defenses have been completed. Mr. Garland may entrust this task to you. It would be my pleasure. Don't forget about us. Like you said, Chief, we founded the Ironworks to make sure that technology was used for the right reasons, and that means making sure it's not used for the wrong ones. Obviously, we wouldn't be doing our jobs if we didn't see this through to the end. Lads, well, I hope you're ready for some back-breaking chores. Well, everything seems to be in hand here, so I shall take my leave of you for the present. If I'm to witness the valiant tale unfold with my own eyes, I must needs hone my martial skills ere we ascend the spire. We'll do nothing of the sort, Raha. Your knowledge may prove useful to Master Garland's investigation. As an observer, I am not, strictly speaking, subject to your authority. Pray do not mistake my intent, Ryuga. I'm well aware that I shall never be a match for one with your innate talents, however hard I train. Be that as it may, pray do not allow your skills to rust from disuse during the coming pause. Hey Faye, how's it going? Just getting up or just joining? We will need your fighting fit of our subsequent forays are to prove as productive as this one. Mark me, we have not caught more than the briefest glimpse of that which time has obscured. Soon, however, we shall cast off the veil and gaze upon the glory of the Allegan Empire. And with that encouraging thought in mind, it is time to bring this assembly to a close. Let us all focus on the tasks at hand, that our next expedition may begin all the sooner. Meeting adjourned. So you've been up for like 15 minutes. No pressure. You don't have to if you don't want to, obviously, but I am gonna do the next 2 Crystal Tower raids because I have to advance the story now. If you want to join, please feel free, but if not, I'll just do them on my own. And by on my own, I mean with like, I don't know, like, what is it, 18 strangers? Such a terrible mess, yet it does leave the door wide open, so to speak. We cannot help but be impressed, and beginning to understand the reliance you place on adventurers, old friend. So this is the legacy the Allegan Empire left behind. My readings are correct, the energy source waiting atop the tower is a match for even the ultimate weapon. Yeah, more than a match. New toy for me to play with. Big reveal. Got one of those. Nero Telskava. I believe the Fates had conspired to deny me my just rewards once again, but it would seem they had a greater destiny in mind for me. And so long as my ambition burns, I shall strive to seize it. The dream lives on. Sid, do not disappoint me. Yeah, whatever you're cool with. I mean, if you're not playing, you can, like, directly tell what I'm doing stupid. Like, immediately. But yeah, I think if I clear the rest of the Crystal Tower today, then I can finish the Realm Reborn and get up to Heavensward. Because there's not much left on the quest list. From what I understand, there's gonna be like a 30-minute cutscene though, or something like that. Faye even had the chance to redeem first and didn't. Hey Dylan. Tis you, my friend. You are doubtless eager to hear of our progress on the Crystal Tower. Excellent. I'd be disappointed to hear otherwise. Of course, disappointed is the word of the day, I fear. I'm ashamed to say there is nothing worthwhile to report. The Suns continue to probe the labyrinth of the ancients, and every day brings new discoveries. Alas, the same cannot be said of the Crystal Tower proper. We've not been able to set so much as a single foot inside of it. You will recall how the 8 sentinels stood between us and the labyrinth initially. Dylan, you have a second chance to join on Crystal Tower if you want. I'm about to do the second and third part of it. But, you know, your choice. In like manner, the entryway into the principal spire, Syracuse Tower, I'm gonna call it that. It's the Allegans call it. It's also protected by technology far more advanced than our own. Yet Circus Tower. Sid and I have tried every trick we know, but without success. Frankly speaking, we're at a loss. Why don't you fly up? It is discouraging, but we cannot give up. There must be a way in. And so the situation stands, my friend. Until we gain entry into the tower, I fear your talents shan't avail us. It will require time that I am loath to waste, but I have a mind to set my people to scouring such ancient texts as we have on hand. Oh, you're actually working today? Yeah, come help. Perhaps we can be of assistance.
Nick,
What?
one of my students wrote about how much she loves my class.
Good. There's your motivation. All it takes is one.
She's in conclusion. I love being in Miss Willett's class because of how she changed perspective on the English class. The freedom I have to express myself. The lack of excessive work to do.
They don't feel overloaded.
Good.
Why did she write that? Like, was there a prompt?
Yep, the prompt was, what do you love or hate about being?
Okay,
it could
but
be like in the school.
here was left vague though.
Yes.
It's okay.
That's all.
And you know everyone can hear you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Oh, I doxed myself.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, you're right.
Faye already knows your last name.
Yeah, you're right.
You wouldn't want me dying to a Mon. Yeah, Mon's gonna take my bending away. And you are? These two came from the Ren Fair. Grub the VOD. We idiots friends, we share the self-same goals. I am Ennui, and my companion is Doga. We are scholars of the Illegan civilization sent by the students of Baldessian to assist in your endeavor. Weren't the students of Baldessian, like, wiped out? Unai and Doga, rather unusual names for this day and age. I might be forgiven for observing, but I digress. You claim to be here at the students' behest, but we've received nary a word of your coming. Moreover, in light of the recent incident at the Isle of Val... Oh, that was the, slaughter. I should think that they have more pressing concerns. We can only assume that the message failed to reach you due to some mishap. You're sure we are here to help. Spidey senses tingling. The guy who... Grahatia says you have a weird name. What is it, Graha? 'Tis nothing. There was a pain, but it has subsided. Its retina detached. Well, this is rather unexpected. Your right eye is the same as ours. Same? The Illegan eye? Sanguine? The red hue is said to be a trait unique to the Allegans, yet I inherited it from my father, as he did from his. Only one child in a single generation is born with the eye. All my life, I have sought to learn the truth of its manifestation. If there is aught you know, I implore you to tell me. Sanguine. My deepest apologies, but we have no answers for you. One thing is certain, those who possess the trait are bound by fate to Alec. Ocean Man. Is Sanguine an Ocean Man? I don't remember that line. With your eye has placed you upon the path you walk, so too have we come here to fulfill our destiny. Absurd though it may sound, it is the truth. Ween. Oh, Sanguine. Ocean Man. Comma, Sanguine. It seems we have naught to lose by accepting their aid. What are you? I mean, what say you? If that is your wish, then so be it. Does this guy have a tattoo, like, on the top of his head? Yet know that I still mean to verify your story with the students of Baldessian when I am able. I trust there will be no objections. Very well. As of this moment, I name Anhui and Doga advisory members of NOAA. Without further ado, let us have them examine the Syracuse Tower entrance. Unless you'll not have cause to regret your decision. Ugo, I'd be much obliged if you were to accompany our new friends to the tower. Biggs and Wedge are presently surveying the 8 sentinels. The 2 of them can show you the way. Upon arrival, pray report to Master Garland. He will brief you on the situation. I will join you, Ugo. With Anhui and Doga's knowledge, along with your uncanny knack for setting events in motion, I am hopeful we will finally see progress. Hi. Greetings. You wanna hop in? Cool. Oh, Biggs and Wedge are the other way. I almost drove the wrong way. Wait, am I stupid? Oh! Yes. Take a shortcut. Wait, what? Am I dumb? Oh, interact. Oh, he's gonna get me, he's gonna get me. And they get eaten by Rathalos. I have to talk to Biggs real quick. But it isn't Rugo, eager to enter Syracuse Tower and kill everything in sight, no doubt. Is that what he thinks of me? As I'm sure you've already heard, though, the place is locked up tight as a clam. New friends to the students, you say excellent, it's been going slow, or rather, no going for the chief. You'll appreciate the help. If you'll follow me, I'll take you to him. Sanguine. Nice. Ah, some old faces to lift the spirit, and a couple of new ones besides. Allow me to introduce Ennui and Doga. They are scholars of ancient dialogue, sent here by my friends of Baldesion to aid in the investigation. He's got like a crown of thorns, kinda. We understand you're having trouble circumventing the tower's defenses. 'Tis our hope we can be of some small assistance. If your attire is ought to go by, your assistance should prove invaluable indeed. To begin with, let me tell you where we started. Beyond rises Circus Tower, the principal spire of the structure collectively known as Crystal Tower. The only way to get inside is through the proverbial front door, the imposing gate you see here. Problem is we can't get it to open, it's sealed by some mechanism whose workings are a mystery. Having no success via more orthodox methods, I went with everything from a pickaxe to the common magitech. No much of a scratch on it. For a blessing, the gate doesn't try to reduce us to ash like the Age Sentinels, but that doesn't make it any less effective as a security measure. It's fiendishly frustrating in its simplicity. The only clue we have is the elaborate device carved upon it, a man and a woman, respectant Illegan royalty by my judgment. Precisely who they were, we cannot say, nor do we know whether the device actually serves a purpose. Like as not, it is purely decorative. They do not just walk up to it and it opens, right? If you're thinking to force it, save your strength. It's no use, just ask the calluses on my hand. It's the eyes. It's the eyes, isn't it? Rest assured, we do not mean to waste our strength. Indeed, why would we exert ourselves when the gate will open of its own accord? I don't think any of us expected that to happen. Seven hells, what is this? What did you do? What are you? Piercing the heavens and gathering the light, symbol for mankind's glory and might. Its virtue guarded by gates impregnable, only to those of royal blood answerable. Exactly as passed down through legend, I'm delighted to see. Beg pardons for interrupting your bewilderment. I couldn't help but notice the remarkable playthings you have acquired. Nero, you're still alive? Garland. I didn't know better, I'd say you weren't happy to see me. But I jest. In light of our recent meetings, you have every right to be wary. Rest assured I am no longer a threat to you. My legion is for all intents and purposes defunct. My association with it means a tight noose awaits me back in Garlemald. Though I've been roaming this land Eorzea, a regular itinerant. In the course of my wandering, I have chanced to catch wind of your latest adventure. It sounds positively fascinating, and so I decided to come here and join you. This was the guy with the red armor from, the Praetorium, right? After the wrongs you've committed, you think us that gullible? If you were suspicious of my intents, 'tis only my just deserts, but I am determined to make amends. As a gesture of goodwill, I will share with you what I know, starting with these two odd characters. Oh my gosh, they're talking about. You are doubtless already aware the Crystal Tower is a symbol of ancient Alag's might and prosperity. Entry is permitted to royalty and a select few individuals. According to the records I have unearthed, only royal blood can open the gate. In other words, the Emperor and his progeny were living keys. You mean to say these three descendants from the royalty? I suggest nothing so glamorous, actually. To put it plain, they are imitations of royalty, living keys born of Illegan ingenuity. Clones, I believe, is the name your creators gave your kind. Is that not so? Alarms. It would seem the time for concealment has passed. I accept our apologies. It was not our intent to deceive. We simply wished to avoid undue alarm by prematurely making what many would consider deranged claims. To please you, let us return to the 8 Sentinels. There's much and more to tell. So yeah, I gotta be honest, I didn't think there'd be this much exposition before I got to the actual raid. Very well. Seven hells, do you seriously mean to follow us around? Come, Garland, you know me better than to think that I spoke in jest. What more will it take for us to be reconciled? A gift, perhaps? An Illegan tombstone. It holds the information I just shared with you. And a deal more beside. It used to be jealously guarded property of the 14th Legion, but now it's yours. I wish you joy of it. I look forward to working together, old friend. Let me in, please. If you are ready to listen, we shall tell you. Before we can allow me to apologize. It was never our intent to deceive you. As we already get her, we were not scholars sent by the students of Baldessian, but we were clones, copies of people who once existed, given life through Illegan technology. It's a lot to take in. If it were not considered unseemly, might I ask why you and yours were created, and more specifically, what is it you seek to do? Answering your questions requires we visit Illegan history. Pray bear with us. Oh my god, we're gonna get a history lesson. Illegan Empire existed. Reached a zenith long before our kind came into being. Oh my god. In the glory stage, Crystal Tower stood tall as a symbol. Parents took the children there. They might learn how the near limitless energy it produced brought prosperity. That prosperity bred decadence. The Empire showed stagnation. The decline was more rapid. We wanted strong leadership, and generations of civilization became a shadow of its former self. Gleaming cities fell into disrepair. Frontierlands were given over to wilderness. Lamenting the pitiful state of affairs, our technologist made it a mission to restore our like to greatness. Amon was his name, and he believed the Alien Empire wanted for a potent ruler, and was more potent than the founding father. He thought to resurrect. Founding father would be the Emperor. Oh, the Emperor. None other as part of the experiments, Amon created clones of the Emperor's descendants. We are the products of the clones, copies of Onway and Doga. Onway and Doga clones. Historical texts mention the 2 illegal emperors named Zandi. Commonly believed the second was the namesake of the first. After all, such was not a custom uncommon among royalty and common folk alike to think that they were 2, in fact, one and the same. Zandi returned to the grave and assumed his throne once more, and true to Amon's predictions, the Emperor restored his realm of glory knew he could not satisfied with that. Previous life, the Emperor desired to bring the entire world under Illegan dominion, and ambition went unfulfilled. Having been granted a second chance, he determined to succeed. Realizing he needed more power to wage his war, he turned to sights. He got darkness. He converted the Crystal Tower to a darkness facility. It's a darkness tower now. Darkness again, too much darkness, meganamical rulers, and they're left for darkness. Well, if this isn't one thing bothering us, being thousands of years dead and all. Yes, you're right. Darkness, darkness, dark crystals. Emperor Zandi is alive. Within the Syracuse Tower he abides. His ambition is there. The power of darkness, lots of energy. Tower can't do it. God augmented. Dalamud was created and launched into the heavens. High sun's energy channels into the tower. Miscalculation, surge of energy, earthquake, calamity, fourth Umbral era. Blinking of an eye, Empire fell. Crystal's tower sinking into Earth. Amon invoked powerful magics. Flow time halted. within the structure, deep slumber, stasis, remain until time. Time is now. Eras, millennia, Dalamud, descent, Umbral era, wake of the Crystal Tower re-emerged. He's awake now. Lust for power, darkness, seduced, empire, stop at nothing, ambitions. Emperor bad, he been sleeping for a long time. Alright, let me in. We gotta put an end to the madness. Fearing what befalls the world, thwart the Emperor, gave Willen to us, carry on the mission, should they fail. Come to our senses, we deliberated. We could not overcome him, we have to find an ally. It took years. No ordinary man, the guy who went through the labyrinth. You, the main character, help us. Okay. Sid's here too. What do we do? Yeehaw. Eternal gratitude. We are eternally grateful. The dark plan put him to rest. Nods. Mission to uncover the knowledge. We've been given all the knowledge now. Peril. Uh-oh. Lost technology makes me sad, but they're struggling more. We've changed our objectives. We must seal the tower. Keep the secret. Go in there. You do it. You do it. You do it. Like always, you do it. Blue, blue, red, green, green, white, white, gray, brown. Colby? Tell me about my eye. You inherited the trait. Clones aren't able to bear offspring. No cause for concern. True heir. Illegan eye. Royal eye. Manifest royal blood. Cannot explain why it's in your line. Disinclined to think it's a coincidence. Doubtless impatient. Be patient anyway. Give time. Doing like the Spartans version. Can I go in now? 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 You're worrying. I'm okay. I appreciate it. At a time for action. Oh my god, finally. Circus Tower, yay. Eliminate hostile elements within the structure. Gotta seal off the facility. Crystal strength. Yep, here it comes. Have you been running in circle for like 30 minutes while they like explain the history of the Empire? Enter. I think I gotta like... too far away? Literally as close as possible, but I guess we'll go to the duty finder. And now we're gonna have to like wait a long time just for that to actually be enterable, aren't we? For a group to form. What emote is that? Can I do that? I definitely can't do that. I can do that though. Oh, that's quick. Isn't galvanize what you do to steel? You galvanize steel, right? I can already tell that I'm gonna like this place more. We are Alliance A. Do not see your Dorito. There's your Dorito. I've heard this song before. Where have I heard this? Like, presumably another Final Fantasy game, but I don't remember it. Dyla. Hey, Gabe. Sorry, I gotta kind of look at the screen right now. I got frozen. Why is it not? Cool. I was frozen for like half of that. Roll eyes, thunder damage, back to fire. Doga clone. More clones. So how come the clones outside were good and these guys are bad clones? Launchpad. Laser la bolas. The port protocol energy stores. Probably want to hurt those. Oh. Doesn't seem like anyone's going after those. Everyone's just focusing the guy anyway. Dragon. I really need to move these on my HUD. I really hate where those are placed. Ow. No biggie? This one seems a lot more straightforward than the labyrinth. Go upstairs, fight enemy, go upstairs again. Oh? Amon. There he is. experimental byproduct. Slugs. This guy's cool. Did he just like summon the whole circus? Oh. Understood. Thanks for pulling me in. That's what you meant by you couldn't allow me to get killed by Amon. You had to pull me in. Read on everything. There's that Final Fantasy III boss music again. Absolute darkness draws nigh. Soon it will be something something. Bad guy. Everyone's already fighting. He's gone. Group hug, everyone. Stop trying to click, you're gonna click on the wrong thing. Just use tab. Got him. Emperor Kenji's out here trying to summon orbs. He tried to orb us, but everyone group tugged enough, so it didn't have an effect. Hey, I felt like that one was a lot more straightforward and frankly easier than the first one. But I don't know, maybe that was just a group. Oh, there's a lot of things you can greet here. I got the Onion Knight. Should have rolled meat on the minion. Well, it looks like I got it anyway. Which maybe was lucky. Yeah, Onion Knight. This whole area is like Final Fantasy III themed. I haven't played 3, but I know enough about it to know that. Rugo. I was the only new person. Schmied, you did it. You defeated the Emperor. Empires rise and fall, but man's... That's not a word. Indefatigable spirit lives on. Truly, you're the champion we hoped for. The Emperor is now at eternal rest. His dark legacy may be undone. Okay, I know enough about Final Fantasy III that, like, if there's one more raid and we kill the Emperor, then I bet the next one involves Cloud of Darkness somehow. Because that's the final boss in 3, and they've been saying the word darkness a lot. In case you haven't noticed, Garland, those are dangerous surrounds. Can a man be faulted for exercising due caution? Eternal rest of the dark entity looms above them. Yeah, there was a guy sleeping. He woke up from cryostasis and, we gotta kill him. At any rate, you needn't mind me. I'm capable of looking after myself. Go on and finish what you came here to do. What's wild? There are 2 ways that we may seal off Circus Tower. Isolate it from the outside world or cripple its ability to produce energy. Choice of method is yours to make. Before you proceed, however, Doga and I must attend to a task. They're gonna do something evil, aren't they? They're gonna open the door to darkness and piss off Mickey Mouse. What is that distortion? The power that Xandi sought to control comes from the void, the world of darkness, our people called it. The true nature of that power is none other than the armies of Voidsent. Voidsent feed on Aether, and as you already know, no plane is richer in it than ours. In exchange for the allegiance, Xandi entered into an unholy covenant. He would open a gate through which the Voidsent could freely enter our world. The covenant, I'm afraid to say, excuse me, still in effect. However, being of the Emperor's lineage, Ennui and I believe we can annul it. By his blood Xandi sealed his dark pact, by our blood shall it be undone. It's time. Yes, Doga, we may fulfill our purpose. That guy's just wandering around back there. Ha 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 ha! I'm still evil. Oh, be still my beating heart. For a moment I feared that this outing would end in disappointment. But my readings were not mistaken. Not even the ultimate weapon compares to this. What are you going on about? The covenant is everlasting. Ionic Void. Good timing on the dodgeball. And so Mericidia is brought unto the fold. Soon all the world shall be united under Elian rule. And yet, with every dream that becomes reality, the memory of death grows ever more vivid, and in this void bereft of light and warmth. Though I may have defeated death, it did not leave me unscathed. Nay, its ravening claws have scarred my soul for eternity. Never shall I know peace. Beings without will, you cannot fathom my rage, my melancholy. Fear. What worth is wealth and power when we all must inevitably be consigned to nothingness? If man is nothing, you need not know the pain of loss. So let there be nothing. Harvest more power, that the gate may be thrown full open. Let the cloud of darkness come and engulf the world, devouring all life, hopes, and dreams, and be returned to nothingness. Pull yourself together. Is there no end to them? What in the seven hells is happening? Ah, not now, damn it. Dead blown the fuck out. Gun. Were they part of your grand plan too? Save your japes, Garland. I didn't put up with your arrogant face to play with worthless clones. Something controls them. A void sent and no ordinary one at that. Dolga. Oh, there he goes. Bye-bye. Confound it. Without them, there's no way to master the darkness. The power is mine. Oh, oh. Yeah, we'll go into the soup. You're back. The covenant shall be honored. I am the cloud of darkness. I shall devour your light and return this world to the void. They got taken in. Damn it, the rift is gone. What are we supposed to do now? Much as it pains me to leap fathom this precious little we can do, let us return and find and consult Rambrose. I can't fly here, I guess.
The horror.
Nice. One more of these left. We're not concerned with them. You are flying on a cetacean. I cannot while in combat. I've said. There we go. Oh, we got charcuterie board on here. I like the whale. Where do you get the whale? Whale, whale, whale. All this happened within the tower? Gods preserve. The rift that manifested before the throne was a void gate? This I am certain. $20. Oh. There exist myriad kinds of void sent. The more powerful the being, the larger the gate must be for it to pass through. It would seem that Xande sought to open a gate of unprecedented proportions, one that would allow the cloud of darkness entry into our world. Fortunately for all mankind, he did not succeed. I shudder to imagine what the void scent is capable of. So we gotta go in the void. Dodgeball and metal pipes sound surprisingly similar. However dreadful it may be, we can't abandon our friends. Is there no way to save them? I will not lie to you, Master Garlon. The situation is bleak. Though void scent can enter our world, instances of men entering the void have never been documented. It pains me to give my voice to my fears, but I do not even know whether our friends are still alive. Damn it. He says damn it. They refuse to give up. We must save them. He cares more about the two people he just met and not Nero. We share the same eye, 'tis true, but it's not what motivates me. Above all, I wish to help them fulfill their mission, a burden they have borne for 1,000 years. We cannot leave matters as they are. As long as Xande's dark covenant is binding, our world is in danger. 'Tis our duty to prevent the worst from coming to pass. Ever since meeting them, you've not been yourself. Tell me, is all well with your eye? I honestly cannot say. I only know that there is a memory that I must recall. As a child, my father told me that the truth of our eye rests with Allah. The answer eludes me still, but one day I will find it. I am with Graha. However slim the odds, we must save them. And that bastard Nero as well. If only to make certain he won't make any more mischief. He didn't do anything wrong this time. He just came to the top of the tower and said, wow, there's a powerful reading here. It's just like suspicious of him because he like laughed ominously. You have the right of it, though we have not known them but briefly. They are our comrades and we cannot fail them. I shall consult the experts and literature. They don't get along. It may take a while before we're ready to act. I ask that you be patient. One cannot be cautious enough. And thanks again for your assistance. Go rest. They'll have kind of a, like a Sanji Zoro thing going on. The world of darkness. They still don't get along. Ryugo, it is good you are come. I have news you must be made aware of. It does not bode well. They are imprisoned in the Dark Realm. They've been sent to the Shadow Realm. Think back upon the last foray. The Emperor Roke. Emperor was sealed, binding covenant, terrible voids, and a cloud of darkness. They labored to annul his contract. Entity pulled them in, and Nero. Noah is devoted to rescue. Research exposed dire problem. Crystal Tower acts upon the Emperor's orders, collects energy, hums with energy. Stopped Imperial Edict, no avail. Gate opens for them, but tower will heed only to the royal blood. Galing design, not always so vivacious. The tombstone says, Golden Age royalty bestowing their blood. Technology among underlings, they couldn't have controlled the tower without it. We have neither this art or royal blood. Can't wait. Vast rift, cloud of darkness entering our realm threatens to open. Disaster cannot be allowed to have. Seal Crystal Tower, we must annul the covenant. Dark realm bad. Break the covenant. What if it's bad? It would suffice. But then what of the energy? No suppression? Power could discharge. Uh-oh. We lost 3 compatriots. The world's in danger. Grocery store. Grocery store predicament, rescue, Dark Realms, Seal Rift, News Bleak, cannot stop Void Gate, this is to our benefit. Syracuse Tower, use it for our purposes, create portal, carry into Dark Realm. Yeehaw. Possible explanation, Thaumaturge's Guild, well-versed, Master Garland, the man himself, here he comes. Hugo, we need you. I never left. Friendship, fellowship, parties privy, endeavors, Master Garland? Question mark. Quite well, device ready. Attaching damnable thing to the tower. Difficult to do. We need the energy. Fine-tuning, open rift. Request your presence at the top. Biggs and Wedge, 8 sentinels to stand guard. They'll do something important. Do hurry. Don't miss another chance. Go. Sid, certainly. Firm hand, helm, make our way to the tower. Okay, go back. Are you just hanging onto like a ring? What are you holding on to? Yeah. It's like a ring or something. We ignore them. It's the robot from Nier. Are you just hitting like random mount each time? Wedge time. You've random mount to G. Let me just use that new little minion I got. Why not? But it only picks from favorites. Bet you're here to watch us pry open a rift between worlds. Almost ready. The tower is full of engineers scurrying around and making adjustments. We're dealing with a lot of power. Should be fine, really. Wait at the top. The chief is there overseeing the whole operation. You've arrived. I'm just waiting for my engineers to give the signal. See if we can't open a gateway to another world. There's something amiss, Graha. Emperor Zandi's throne. The mighty fallen, eh? Once it stood as a symbol of Alog's art and power, now it's nothing more than an empty chair. Just imagine if a Legan civilization had lived on, and a just emperor sat on the throne. How different would our history be, and how much further would we have advanced? There was no stopping him, though. There were those who tried. Zandi's war of dominion left no one unscathed, unable to abide the horrors inflicted upon the people. Warriors young and brave took up the sword against Alag. These men and women became beacons of hope to those who had sufficed, not unlike the warriors of light of our age. But all this merely hastened the destruction. As they moved towards Alag's heart for the kill, Zandi lashed out in anger and frustration, as trapped beasts are wont to do. In his desperation, Zandi desired that a great rift be opened to hasten the cloud of darkness's coming. Then he commanded the sun's power, held Vindalama to be emptied into the Syracuse Tower at once. This bore terrible consequences. The tower only withstood the blast by flooding the land with energy. Syracuse was swallowed by the very earth upon which it once stood. The fourth umbral calamity. No idea that the rebellion incited Zandi to rashness. Your knowledge of history is astounding. Why would a man study for 2 lifetimes to learn only half of what you know? I cannot remember where I learned such things. Came from the eye? Came from the eye. Ah, Bix, are you ready? Ready and raring to open up the voids in chief. We reckon that this machine's up and running. She'll be able to float 5 airships the size of egg-rays. But just give us the word and we'll start channeling energy into the tower. Let's start. Our preparations are complete. Everyone step away from the door. Can I sit on the big chair? Let's see what this machine can do. The hole is back. Once more unto the breach. Rift to the world of darkness, as Inward called it. Blended word. We cannot break out the meat just yet, the tough part's still ahead. Be broken into the dark realm, but the gate's not all that stable. It won't stay open forever, and only a few can use it. I, for one, will remain here to ensure the void gate stays open. As for the sons of Saint Koinat, this rift is the sole path to salvation. If it closes, we are truly lost. Which leaves you. Your friend has a heavy burden, but there are none more able. Pray lead the adventurers beyond the rift. I do not know what awaits you, save the cloud of darkness and our free comrades, but you must go, for the fate of the world now rests upon your shoulders. Uh-oh. You are only Gambit, but I have every faith you will succeed. It will be no small feat to return after you pass beyond the rift. Make certain you are prepared before leaving. Might I have a moment of your time? There's a matter of import we need to discuss ere you leave. Wish to speak with you about my eyes. You're no doubt aware 'tis a trait seen only among the royalty. I have pondered why, such as my inheritance, the sanguine hue must have some bearing upon my destiny. This much Doga himself admitted. But what? In truth, the more I learn of the Crystal Tower, the less I am myself. Meeting the two clones has wrought great change in me. I'm consumed with remembering something ancient but ever so important. Your father's words echo in the mind, the self-same ones his father told him. The truth of our eyes rests with Alad. Perhaps that what I wish to remember in these words are related, mayhaps not. But I know I must learn the truth that history hides from me. I would see that our journey, through to the very end with my own two eyes. I implore you, allow me to join you. Yeah. You have my thanks. Now let's venture into the world of darkness, save the comrades, save the realm, yada yada. Cool stuff. Cool beans. Cool sky. Oh yeah. It was a mouthful. Rift open, Catboy acquired. Step 1, open rift. Step 2, acquire Catboy. Step 3, question mark, question mark, question mark. Step 4, profit. Yeah. Nice chair. Good. You're too far away. Oh, it moves. Oh, that's a mount. It's really fast. It's like a Beauty and the Beast mount. Yeah, just show them all off. It's a good time. Skittering around on spider legs. It might as well be. That's just a dinosaur. Dinosaur's got a big pouch. Oh, good. Yep, I like that guy. He's a good fella. A grumpus. Being this thing would be inconvenient. This thing lives an inconvenient life. That's pretty good. I like its face. It's like... Good little spider guy. That looks like, what are the toys that turn into balls but then they fight? It looks like one of those. Oh, weird. Speaking of balls, this guy's the president from Robots, the movie. He also looks weirdly Russian. I don't know what to make of that one. It's cool, but it's like JJ the Jet Plane. Mr. Big Weld. Good horse. What a C. This mount costs $14 million. What is Palace of the Dead? Is that another raid thing? Oh, cool. Nine-tails. Nine-tailed fox type of thing. I like that one a lot, that's funny. Average wait time, 9 minutes. Time elapsed, 5 minutes. I think I might do hunting log stuff while we're waiting. I like the palanquin. How do you get that one? For Lanasha. Upper Lanaja, Zelma's Run. Complete Namazu daily quests for like 30 days. What are Namazu? Is that a beast tribe I haven't met yet? Zelma's Run. Up there. North. Kobold. Kobold Scytheman. Good. Another sidesman. I don't know what a sidesman is, but we're killing them. Surely they've done something bad, otherwise I wouldn't be told to kill them. Got him. Okay, what's next? Outer Lanaja Iron Lake? Iron Lake. Northeast. Roundsman, here we go. You gotta die. Just deleting them. You're just running around deleting everything that's not the one I need to kill. How thoughtful. Cool. Next on the kill list, Western Lanage Halfstone for the Shelf Claw Sahigin. Is Halfstone a dungeon? Oh, never mind. I'm going in. Just checking something real quick. World of Darkness. Nice hat. Hmm? Boy. Kristen, you gotta wear headphones.
Just sit down.
I'm too embarrassed. You gotta wear headphones when I do.
Alright, alright. Talk.
Dorito. Oh. Neither of those looked good. I'm just gonna stay behind the Dorito. We're playing Four Corners right now. Oh. Sorry, I got distracted for like 2 seconds because Kristen was leaving the room. And in that 2 seconds I died. I don't know what happened. Stop running to the thing if you don't have Doom. I have Doom, which I guess means go to the thing. So if you do have Doom, if you don't have Doom, then going to the thing is bad? Ah. Thor. Thor went down very quickly. Zandy's clone. The Emperor cloned himself. You have the option and power to clone yourself, wouldn't you? I am not so sure. I'm inclined to say yes, but I feel like a lot could go wrong there too. I feel like if I could, I would, but I wouldn't tell anyone, and we'd always be in different places at different times, so that no one knew. Right? So it would seem like I'm twice as productive as I normally am. And so that I also had, like, good liability if a crime were to occur. Is there any way to distinguish between me and the clone? Or is that part of it is no? We got Leroy Jenkins with us, by the way. Poison slime. More slime. Uh-oh. Yep. I got something. Oh, cool bridge. You need at least 2 clones so you can pretend there's only 1 clone. We're close to the orb now. I got yoinked. What is simulacrum? It doesn't need to eat, sleep, and it's purely a magical entity. Is it sentient? Are you saying your clone wouldn't be sentient? Dorito over here. Demon gloves of healing. What is VI? I don't know VI. He's off the leash. What are the differences between the alliances in that battle? Also, I feel like we've been A every time. The gloom, mortals from the realm of light. Yeah, this is the final boss from 3. Let's try not to stand in front of her. Dylan, if that was the case, I feel like that takes away the whole point of the question to me. Because if it's just like a virtual intelligence that's modeled off myself, I would rather just have a virtual intelligence that's modeled off of something better. Oh, I guess that counted as in front of her. Like, I only would want a clone of myself if it was sentient, otherwise it, like, has no purpose to me. If it's just a virtual intelligence that's just as capable as me, I'd rather have a virtual intelligence that's more than capable than me. Everyone get in their hexagon. I just don't think I'd count that as a clone. I think if it's not sentient, it's not a clone. There she goes. There she went. Again. Yeah, but I feel like that's the baggage that comes with the question, like, would you want a clone, right? Because if it doesn't have those things, I feel like... I don't know, it doesn't feel like a clone to me. I'm taking these things. Like, it sounds like you want a clone, but without any of the bad sides. The Leroy dude was awful. What did he do? I wasn't paying attention to him. I noticed his name and that was about it. Where in the Seven Hills are they? Without them to stem the energy in the tower, our defeat of the cloud aids our cause little. Doga, Ennui, can you hear me? Nero? Must you be so infernally loud? Are you so keen to attract more void scent? Would you consider Naruto's shadow clones clones? I mean, not really, not in the real sense of the word. Naruto's clones don't really fit into the category as we've described them because they... When they go back to him, he gets their experiences. So they are sentient. They are sentient, they're literally just him. So yeah, I'd say those are clones. But I'd say those are different than what you're describing. Because they take a lot of energy to maintain. It's not like they have zero cost. I don't blame you for missing my company. Is he corrupted now? I think the 12, are you alright? Like, they're actually intelligent and sentient, just as Naruto is. They're not, like, virtually intelligent. As far as can be expected, Anwai has simply passed out. Nero, by the gods, what's happened to you? His wounds were too deep and allowed this foul place enter to his body. Now the darkness claws at the aether of his very form. Would that we could have protected him. Cloud of Darkness was bound by Zandy's unholy covenant to bring prosperity to the Yaligan royalty. The same blood that sealed this contract give us a measure of protection. I think there's a distinction between a clone and an extension of self. An extension can operate independently and but requires a host. A clone could survive if you were killed in a car hammer explosion. Okay, I would agree with that. But that would also mean, yeah, Naruto does not actually produce clones. That's just a convenient word to describe what's happening. Because in Naruto's situation, the clones can be killed and then their experiences go back to him. But if the main host Naruto is killed, it's over. Like, the clones don't take over. Like Mario in Double Cherry Pass, that's a clone. Because the original Mario can die. I would say a measure for this vow does not protect us from the other void scent. The Cloud Imprisoned is here precisely to unleash fiends upon us. We would be dead had Nero not defended us so valiantly. Mistake not my actions for kindness. I have use for you yet in Eorzea and simply couldn't let harm befall you here. He's purple though. I don't know what it means to Roblox yourself. Is that the new fill-in word for the thing I'm not allowed to say? Because of stupid YouTube? How did that become the new adverb? The friends have come. Mortals, you must feel my wrath. Can't destroy me in my realm. I am eternal. I will smother your light and entomb your bones amongst my shadows. I think the misunderstanding of what I'm trying to explain and how the text is being interpreted is that I'm saying I want a scenario in which the clone does not view themselves as an individual, as that would raise moral quandaries. I feel like a clone by nature views itself as an individual, though. Dylan wants a clone, but wants to be the indisputable dominant clone. Meaning that there's no downside to the cloning question. Because if you're asking the question as you're describing it, why would anyone ever say no? It's not even a question. Like, it'd be stupid to say no. It's like an obvious yes. The only reason someone would say no is if they feel weird about it. Which, like, is valid, but I feel like probably wouldn't stop most people from having to do less work. You want a mindless thrall that doesn't require upkeep, but will do everything for you anyway. Are we truly so powerful here? As long as we fight the cloud in this realm, I fear so. There may not be a way to destroy it. This may be our chance to stop it. If we strike now whilst the cloud can barely hold her form, mayhaps we can sever Xanadi's covenant and raise the bridge between the Crystal Tower and this foul place once and for all. You must flee. Hi, Joey. It's so sad that you can't be on my desk. Not right now. They're sacrificing themselves. I'm so sad. Save the world, retreat from the tower. He blocked it. He's got the blood. Dylan doesn't want to work only 1/3 of the time. He wants to force his clone to work 100% of the time without being able to stand up for itself. Well, okay. You not mindless, just trying to not kill you and become the only Dylan. Alright, okay, Dylan. If you had a clone that was equal to you, would you try and kill it and become the only Dylan? Because if you wouldn't try and do that, that's not something you should fear from your clone. If you fear that your clone is going to try and kill you to be the original Dylan, that means you would do the same thing to the clone. Because the clone's identical to you. If you found out you were a clone of yourself, okay, so then you have nothing to fear. Except that your clone might, you know, not want to live anymore. You see, Faye is quite well founded in the hesitancy to create the clone, because it sounds like Faye's clone would try and kill Faye. Dylan, you have nothing to worry about except that you wouldn't have a clone anymore. The context of why I asked was the enemy you were fighting. He owns the Crystal Tower now. The Crystal Tower is not like to recognize you as Illegan, not as you are now, but your royal ally bespeaks the simple truth. Within you dwells one feeble glitter that will illuminate all. The light of hope. So these two are clones, but these two are sentient. But there were clones in the dungeon that did not appear to be sentient. Yeah. He doesn't know what to do with the tower. If you had a true clone of yourself in the truest fashion, you would both have to do 100%. No, you'd both have to do 50%. Unless you're suggesting that because a clone of you exists, more work has been created. Like, just don't let your boss know that you have a clone. If you let your boss know, then he's going to create double work for you, yes, but, you know, just don't tell him that. And then alternate working with your clone. Unless you're if you're saying 100% of effort, if both the clones give 100% effort, then you both only do 50% of the total work. 2x people requires 2x income to maintain. No, not necessarily. It's not linear like that. As long as you're comfortable living in the same place. Are you sharing a bed with your clone? No, but a bed is a one-time expense. It's not like a monthly fee. And also, I'm like not even that like uncomfortable with just sleeping on the floor or like on a cot or something, so I could like worst case scenario just like rotate with my clone for the bed. The clone would want what I want, and I know what I want. The clone is not going to have different wants and needs than me. You must gain control of the crystal tower. We will share our blood with you. Those effects will be but ephemeral. It will bolster the Ilican presence within you. My clone would feel weird about it, just like I do. If I had a clone, I'd feel... Okay, hold on. Kristen's gonna hate this.
What?
If I had a clone, would you only be with one of me or both of me?
I would be with you.
You can't distinguish. We both claim we're the original and we both live here.
Then I would.
Kristen's okay with both. So I don't think we have a problem. Because they're both me. It's not like infidelity.
As long as you don't consider it infidelity.
I don't, because they're both me. Would you be okay with sharing? What do you mean by that? Sharing what? Like my stuff? You only get 50% of the attention. Not like a person that requires attention. Like sometimes I could do with less attention. And I don't mean that strictly from Kristen, like, Kristen gives me the appropriate amount of attention. But, like, if I could have one me be very social and, you know, host a gathering, and, like, the other me is recharging the social battery, I mean, that would honestly be ideal. That'd be amazing. They're going to give him the blood. With his eye, he can command the tower to do something, even though they lose their bodies and they die noble sacrifice. Clone talk is always whack. Because any hypothetical around something that doesn't exist is open to all sorts of speculation and interpretation. That did not seem like blood that they just sent him. Oh, he's got both eyes now. He can. This cat boy is no longer the heterochromia blorbo. Why do I struggle with that word? Heterochromia blorbo. I don't think I could share my life with myself. I feel like a true clone would be closer to an identical twin than a second one. I feel like if I had an identical twin, though, that'd be awesome. I feel like an identical twin is quite different, though, in the sense that you both develop separately in the real world. Even if your experiences are pretty analogous, they're not quite the same. So you do develop into different people. But I think a clone of you created at the age you're at, the older you are, has more embedded experience and is more irrevocably like close to you. Like if you were to clone a baby right after they're born, that's basically an identical twin because they're going to have different experiences. The more experiences you share developmentally, the more clone-like it is. They would still diverge from that path forward. They would diverge from that path. I mean, it depends on the experiences. They would respond to the divergence in the same way you would. They're no different from you in that regard. We are so... This fucking clone conversation is like a black hole. Can't get away from it. Leave us, Nero. Your Fanta grape skin cannot maintain.
The horror.
Because if you make your clone and then you throw them into some situation, that is how you would respond to it, and you can't deny otherwise. Maybe after some amount of time has passed, maybe after like several years have passed of different experiences. Yeah, there is a divergence point. And Mason has a good point about there is some like line, there's some sort of gray zone about when you become divergent personalities, but I think the point is that we are all mid-20s to late 20s to early 30s, etc. I don't think you would become that divergent until like, I don't know, 40, 50 years. I feel like it's longer than your current lifespan, because you've done the most that your brain, you've done the most development your brain will already ever do, so it's already kind of baked in there. Maybe by the end of your lives, maybe by 80, you'd be fully distinct people, but I think for the foreseeable future, for the near future, you would be functionally the same person. Oh my god, am I playing Final Fantasy? What's happening? Give me back my ring. Or something. Dude, he looks so wretched. What you seek by this instrument may not be possible, but do not give up. There are many other paths that await you. Of course they do. I thank you. We shall never forget you. Now, Ryugo, let us quit this place. Let's split. Them making a decision isn't you making a decision. I don't think it matters because they're reaching the same conclusion that you would. So you might as well be making the decision. Like, whatever actions they take reflect upon you. Dylan, if you clone yourself, and then the next day, unprompted, your clone goes and like commits some sort of political assassination, that's on you. That is on you. Like, people would not be suspect for, like, locking you up at that point. However, if you clone yourself, and then your clone is taken away and subjected to, like, indoctrination, and then commits political assassination, that's not on you. That isn't one of your concerns. But not that specifically, but, like, the example, right? It's... Your clone's behavior is extremely reflective of you, which is only a liability if you're worried about what you might do. Cloud of Darkness is not interested in this. You are not worried about your clone's behavior. Then it's not a liability. And you should be proud of whatever the clone does. You should be able to own up to it. No, you shall not escape us. Here's Andy's bloodstained dreams and something. The interesting thing to me is when it's not like a clone in the strictest terms, but it's like this. It's like, you know, where did it go? Where'd that image go? Okay, I'll bring it in again. Why is it disappearing? Huh? Here we go. Oh my god, I don't know why the image is disappearing. Okay. You know, the Jimmy Neutron one where it like splits into multiple different personalities, right? Oh my god, the glint of light. Yeah, we're going towards the light. Me and my clone running at the light. It grows faint. Dylan, if you had a clone and you don't want to share life with it, that means the clone wouldn't want to share life with you either. So it would just leave. You would not be responsible for maintaining it, it would just go live its own life. But then of course you'll have the argument of like, oh, actually this is my apartment because I'm the original. It grows faint, the bridge between realms grows fragile by the covenant's annulment. And then they would have no reason to have a clone. Yeah, but you would also have no reason to not have one. Raha's running for a really long time. The bridge grows realm. They gotta run faster. Get out of here, get out of here. Run, 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 run. Oh, he's hobbling. If you had a clone, it would abandon you. What abandoned? That is really pointed when you put it that way. Nero, you must move on before your clone gets you. Oh, he's gonna be left here. I don't need you. If I die here, it'll be because I bloody well decided to. Things only clones say. It will not suffice watching a green boy master the tower. But you wouldn't be responsible alone for bringing the clone into the world. You would share it with the clone. You would share responsibility for that with the clone because the clone would have made the same decision. Also, if it's a true clone, it's indistinguishable from you. You don't know which one of you is the original. And that's something you have to accept, is that you're not going to know if you're the clone or not. If it's like a true clone, because you'll have the same lived experience. Do what you will with it, but remember me, son of Aleg. I am Nero, I'm the man who will outdo you. I'll outdo you both, you and Garland. And your meddlesome dog. Oh, his tinnitus kicked in. May the Crystal Tower again be a beacon of hope for mankind. Go, damn you. Great Phantom Man. Who's to stop you from getting a second income for the clone? You and your clone could still pretend to be the same person at work, and then you have more free time. You don't have to share life, just a job and a bed. I mean, okay, you have two options, right? You and your clone split your job, and, you know, you're supporting two people off of it now, but you're doing less work. Or you both get a job, and there's no problem because you're double income now. You're working full-time again at that point. This is not where I rest. Hey, what does the crystal in the forehead mean? Because I thought it was an ASEAN thing. But he's from Garland. Get a clone so it can become Dinkelberg. But at what point would it just be... I mean, it doesn't matter. It's a clone. It'll be a divergent clone, but it's a clone. It's a Garlean thing. Okay, I thought it was an ASEAN thing for some reason. Did he just say those damned clones did it? Many ASEANs are Garlean. Okay. onward. Did he just overcome purple by, like, sheer willpower? Oh. Is it Sid? Yeah, it's Sid. I don't remember anything about the original conversation or context at this point. Yeah, Dilf to the rescue. You will return unharmed. Dylan, you don't want a clone, you want a golem that, like, just obeys you. Like, it doesn't need to look like you. It doesn't need to, like, have your physical attributes. It's just like it could just be like a lump of clay. And you tell it to, like, go get me water. And it's important in that context it's not sentient, because then you're committing a terrible crime. It has to be like a robot. You will return unharmed, thank the gods. So are you not coming back after the grocery store? You just done? When the void gate started to close, I was so worried. I was so worried. Oh my god, I was so worried. Yes. Yes, you are coming to my house. They're not coming back. They are dead. The clone was not equal to. I don't want clones of hierarchy. If there's hierarchy involved, then I'm not taking it. And I also don't. I don't want a mindless thrall that just looks like me either, because I feel like that's going to lead to a lot of problems and misunderstandings. I would rather just have it like a. I would rather just have like a robot. I will miss them, but they're dead now, and they will live in the tower. Oh no. They have entrusted me with their blood. Now I have their power. I can see it in your eyes. I understand your instinct, but give it a moment of rest. I'm weary. They both came from a long battle. Of course, you have the right of it. Come we shall leave this place for a spell and repair to St. Quinac's find. Okay, I'm boiling it down. For the type of clone you were describing, no, I would not take it. But I also just don't think that really is a clone. I think that's just the game using a simplified term to describe what's happening. And if it was a true clone, as I think of it, yes, I would take it. I think that's my final answer. We shall leave this place for a spell, come rest. We are the exact opposite. Yes, we are the opposite on this. We succeeded. You were so small. But the heck, I'm glad I'm not actually tall in real life, because I would just go around telling everyone they're small. I remember what I wished to. I feel like if I was really short in real life, though, I'd go around telling everyone how tall they are. Things come back to me, gaining royal blood and witnessing true bravery remind me of my forebears' dearest wish. But we need not speak of these things now. It's not my place to keep you. Pray, go on ahead of me. There is something small I would do before I return. I would not have asked for a better comrade if only it could have been a part of your adventures for longer, Ryugo, as fate dictates I have a different role to play. A hidden wish for millennia, brought to light by people of Noah. He's gonna do something sneaky. Into the world of darkness. Alright, I can't fly in here for some reason. Okay. Oh. Why couldn't we have the interesting clone conversation like when I was doing non-interesting stuff in this game? That was actually a little cool at the end there, and we were like caught in this clone conversation. Checking something. I cannot express how glad I am you returned safely, and with the means to dispel the threat of the Crystal Tower for good. Rest if you will, and let us free ourselves from the specter of the Illegans. The light of hope. Seal the Crystal Tower once and for all. I trust you've rested, my friend. Good, I wish to seal the tower now, but there's something we must do first. Summon the others and hear in full what happened beyond the rift. The Illegan eye that runs in Graha's line does mean that the royal blood flows in his veins. I suppose it is not so odd to think his forebears gained it via ancient technology, but Hume imbued his family with the blood, and for what purpose? Perhaps all was fate, discovering the tower to Graha, gaining Nyandoga's blood. Has he said anything? Where is he? I'm not sure about our resident historian, but Nero left the tower with me. Where he's vanished since, I cannot say. But knowing him as I do, I don't believe he'll scheme against us for the time being, though he is still Nero. He is De Niro. Hugo, you say Graha stayed behind at the Crystal Tower. I wonder if he even now prepares to seal the palace off. Seal the place off. Master Rambrose. Says Graha, sir, he came into the Crystal Tower and began ordering researchers out. Why would he do such a thing? I don't know, but he was quite insistent. He all but bodily forced me out of the gates. I suppose it's possible he told one of the others, but I wasted no time in finding out. I thought it best to hasten here and ask your guidance. Very well, let us go and speak with these researchers and get to the bottom of this queer business. Master Garl and Ryugu, please come with me. No doubt Graha means to seal off the Crystal Tower, but it worries me he did not breathe a word of this plan to us. Into this business. And go back there again! It'd be really cool if they moved their campsite closer to the tower instead of having you run back and forth between them. What in the world was Graha thinking, demanding we leave the tower? No doubt you want to know why. I wish I knew that myself. Of course, you would tell me nothing, but to be honest with you, sir, I am certain of it. Certain of what? Go no further, my friends. The doors will close ere long. Gotta put himself to sleep in there again. So you are of mind to seal the tower, Graha. I know time is of the essence, but I ask, it's a hint of your plan. Please come here so we can discuss this. My apologies, but I cannot. Come, man. What is this nonsense? If aught is amiss, surely we can help. Not this time, my friend. Just as Unai and Doga fulfilled their destiny, so too shall I fulfill mine. The blood has awakened me to this fact, as my father told me the truth is always lain with Alec, or was their ground reborn. You see, not all the world perished in Zandy's calamity. Survivors stood amidst the ruins of Alag looking at the Crystal Tower, but it was nowhere to be seen. Yet they hoped its spires would again dominate the land and prayed that the Crystal Tower would be a beacon of hope to people everywhere. Word of the soon reached the only member of Alag's royalty, the Princess Selena. She was moved by the people's dearest wish. She used the very best of Alag's technology to give her blood memories to those whom she trusted most. The man was my forebearer. Millennia we waited, Alag's art and ingenuity faded, our royal blood grew thin, but before the last drop could vanish from the realm, the memory of all this returned to me. And now I must fulfill the wish of the ancients. The tower shall shine forth as a new beacon of hope. The tower's strength poses too great a threat to Eorzea. We would need technology as advanced as Alag's to use it correctly. Things stand, we can barely understand the tower's workings, how we may never fully comprehend them. 'Tis as you say, we could wait for someone someday to reach the same heights as Alag, but then we would have lost the loyal blood and the means to control the tower. But what if I did as Amon did and put the tower into a deep sleep? Yes, Blue Place. We're done with Blue Place. There's been so much exposition here. I'm deadly serious, the only tower. Has this been too distracting for you to work?
No.
No?
I've gotten most of my...
Okay. Did you just help Brody or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know when he's getting picked up? Tonight? Okay. Later than I thought, but I'm a little glad.
It was either tonight or tomorrow. So
Well, we don't have food for tonight.
it's food.
We do?
I miscounted.
Oh, okay. Is it a teacher's work day? It's spring break. The whole week is spring break. Kristen's off the whole week.
Super late, though.
Although, even though she's off, today is a day where she's, like, catching up on some stuff. Which means we're, splitting the office. And I'm trying not to annoy her. Forgot about the concept of a spring break. You remember recess? Remember a carton of chocolate milk? I am deadly serious. Sir, the tower may only be used once men rival the Alag the knowledge. I will slumber within Syracuse Tower until then to greet those with the means to open the gates. Then I will guide them, and thus the tower will shine forth as the beacon of hope as it was meant to be. 'Tis the only way to make the wishes of the ancients come true. Yeehaw. Dylan, have you seen those glass bottles of chocolate milk in stores recently? The kind that you can return and get your money back for the bottle? I haven't seen those recently when I checked. The future is where my destiny awaits, but yours lies outside of these doors. Go create a future where hope reigns, and the tragedies of the past are but memories. No one but you can accomplish such things. COVID killed chocolate milk. Chocolate milk is awoke now. Nothing we say can make you change your mind, will it? Onwards to a brighter future. It won't be easy, of course, but that's exactly why we'll do it. More Final Fantasy III music. We'll catch up, just you wait, we'll cover all the lost ground before you even know it. That's right. Well said, Wedge. It'll be only a few years, then you're in for a rude awakening. Pray keep alive our successes and forgive our failures, and may we meet again, my friend. The 12 keep you till then, Rambros. I look forward to learning of your exploits. Indeed, Ryogo, I know history will remember you. No doubt your heroism will be the star by which I chart my course when I awake. The pronoun cows. The pronoun cows. Oh my god. Now that I must rest, recalling so much has put me in the mood for sleep. He's eepy. Farewell, my friends. I eagerly await a future born of your courage and the ancient's wish. Graha will return in Final Fantasy 24. This is the overworld theme from Final Fantasy 3, I think. Did y'all go pro with your nouns? Are you pro-noun or are you pro-state? I was able to correctly guess what the final boss of the tower would be because of my tertiary knowledge of Final Fantasy 3 that I have never played but know because of spin-offs. I played a lot of Theatrhythm Final Fantasy, so I like pick up on a lot of the musical cues. And it's like, oh, I know this skeleton guy, Amon. And we got Nero here. The tower slumbers again, then 'tis too quiet for my taste. Yeah, lots of neurons to know about Final Fantasy 3. I like Nero's new look. He looks less stupid now. Everyone looks worse when they wear Garlean armor. I really just want to poke the forehead crystal back in. Goodbye, Sid. I must put all this at my back. Possibility beckons, and I am bound to follow. I don't really understand what that's supposed to symbolize. I get it's like a personal growth moment for him, but all that did was like give him power levels from what I understand. Maybe he's not seeking out powerful things anymore? The new dawn for me has come. It's a dirty trick, but it works. He threw like his personal growth is symbolized by throwing a car battery into a lake. It's beeping down there. That means there's something down there. It was beeping down there. Alright, I can't fly here. It keeps getting me. Ill-begotten gains from the Empire. They got Minecraft down there. So I think the Crystal Tower stuff was more cutscene than it was raids, which is really funny. But, in general, this part of the game has been more exposition than gameplay, so that's actually, it shouldn't come as a shock. But I think now that that's done, I think I can wrap up A Realm Reborn, totally. I know that's gonna be like a 30-minute long cutscene or something, but I think this can happen. You just missed it, Sid. Ryugo, there was much that needs his attention if he used to wish to fulfill Graha's wishes. Not the end of Noah. No matter how lonely Saint Koinak's find has become of our friend's departure, we must all walk in different directions now. Remember that we labor for a brighter future. Lit by Graha's beacon, sealing the tower was but the first step. The second is to invent cell phone. Farewell, my friends. May our paths cross again. Goodbye. Give me Illegan Catalyst. Thank you. You have completed the Crystal Tower quest. The next main scenario quest can be accepted by speaking with Minfili at the Rising Stones. Thank you. Thank you. No, wait. Return. Why am I using teleport from Mordona? A new chapter of New Game Plus has been added. Main scenario. Alliance raids. That was 1 of 5. Side story. Too much content. I guess most of this is class related stuff, and I'm definitely not going to do every class. One per expansion. Maybe. Maybe. That might be the play. Is that how most people do it? Okay, I'm gonna take a BRB. Because I've been playing uninterrupted for a long time now. Be right back.